It's good. What's up? It's a good day to go gaze at the sun, yeah. Take walks. Healthy living, you heard? What y'all doing out there? I had to come get me a walk, man, because I've been meditating and I've been thinking about a whole lot of stuff. I'm not doing nothing, man. I was just thinking about, like, how the spirit of sexual demons is within our whole community right now, man. And that it's hard for us to understand, but sexual transmutation, man, that's real. Like protecting our sexual energy and all that. Like I'm just feeling how deep and stuff it really is. Now I've been working on my celibacy and all of that type of stuff. Like it's crazy. Like I understand now that, like, you know, we divine beings. Like I'm a divine masculine and woman is a divine feminine. And that when we share our sexual energies, that it's really detrimental to our growth. Because I don't think we understand why we call our semen a seed. And that we are the tree of life. And that every time we release or ejaculate and all of that, we cut down our own tree and we never reach our potential. You know what I mean? And that our tree of life, the top of the tree of life is your crown chakra. You know what we never open up. We as humans, we all function on the bottom three chakras. And that sexual chakra, that's the root chakra. You know what I mean? And we all living on that realm right now. We need to watch who we exchange our sexual energies with, because you have to understand you can't choose what you take from a person, and your sexual energy is basically your willpower. It's what you give away. So that's why when you ejaculate or you release, you feel depleted. You feel tired. Because that's your willpower, that's your strength, that's your tree. And when you give that away, you're giving away your abilities. You're giving away all your power, all your strengths and stuff like that. And I was just thinking, man, now I've been withholding my seed and like I'm starting to flourish. I'm starting to see things come into my life. I'm starting to be able to manifest things and speak them and see them come true. And I'm understanding the more I let that seed grow into a tree within my own life, I start to produce good fruit. But the main thing I had to understand that was who I am. I made a lot of mistakes in life, but now I've been meditating and like 3 times a day. Like that's all I do is meditate. Knowledge. I watch what I eat. And them things raises my vibration. And I'm able to function on a realm now that I wasn't able to function on before. And it's all because I had to watch who I was giving my sexual energy away. Because it protects my aura. It's what's around me. It's what you can't see, but it walks around me. It's around you every day, and it's your aura. And that's what you give off, and that's what you attract. So when you attracting these dudes or These women that always want to have sex is basically a reflection of your aura, what you're giving off. And when you praying and when you trying to manifest things and they not happening, it's because you're giving away your sexual energy to nothing, to nobody that's not exchanging the same thing you exchanging. And you have to protect that. And I don't know, man, that's just what I was thinking about. Like, it get deep. It gets real deep, especially when you find out who you are and that you divinely ordered and that you're a part of God, that you are God. I'm God, you God. Not God the creator, but as a collective. That's why he called us one body, because as a collective, we all God. We just an expression of who he is. We think we all different, but we're not. We're all the same, and now I understand that everything with a conscious is all the same. Everybody has spirits, but not everybody has souls, you know? And what gives a lot of people souls, I hate to say it and all that, but it's your melanin. 98% of people without melanin don't have souls. They soulless beings. So, but anyway, if y'all not out here in the sun getting some of this vitamin D and all that, that's detrimental to your growth. You need to be out here in the sun from 7 to 10 every day, getting your energy. That's where you get your power from, the sun. The sun directly hits what they call your pineal gland, and it reflects, it translates into information. So that's all I was thinking about, man, this morning was, dang. Like, sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I do miss having sex and all of that type of stuff, but I think about who I'm trying to become and what I'm trying to manifest in my life, and it keeps me from it. It keeps me strong, because I know who I am, and I gotta ask myself, I have to start living out of the third dimension and start living in the fourth dimension. And I had to ask myself, like, well, will God do that? And if I see myself as a divine piece of him, like, nah, he wouldn't do that. So to keep from doing things like that, I stay up out of my bed. I try to stay out of situations. I don't watch porn. I don't go to strip clubs. I don't do that type of stuff, because I know where my mind goes. And that's everybody. We fighting them temptations and stuff like that. Hi, Miss Benson, how are you? And so I keep myself out of them situations on purpose, because I understand I'm divinely ordered, and so are you. So women, protect your sexual energy, because you have to understand you're a receiver and the men's are donors. And most of the time it's you receiving the things that you can't control, and you wonder why. Like, after a certain amount of time of being with a man or something, you start acting a certain way, and you say things like, I never acted like this before. Yeah, that's because you never been who you was with before. You was with that man, and he's been with different type of personalities, and you receive them personalities. And you start taking on traits of other women and other people that man been with. And now you able to cuss and drink unresponsibly and smoke or do whatever you want to do, and not understanding that's because you didn't receive that man's donation. That's why he's a donor. He's giving you parts of him that you can't control. And now, without you being able to break them sexual energies and them soul ties, They basically become STDs, and they transfer from person to person because it's energy. And we all know energy, it can't die. It can only be transferred. It can't be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred. And that's what we're doing. See, two root chakras, they come together and y'all become one. And then y'all start to take on each other's basically lifestyle. And if that man has been with a man, check this out, this is how deep it is. If that man has been with a man and he goes sleep with that woman, and that woman has always been heterosexual, that woman start having thoughts about being with other women, and she don't know why. It's because that man you slept with has been with other men, and that energy is transferring to you. So I hope y'all understand that. Men, protect your sexual energy too. Watch who you give it to. You divinely ordered. You have a seed in you that's growing, and it's meant to plant in good soil. Soil is the woman's womb. That's the soil. That's where you plant your seed, is a woman's womb. And it goes in a dark place. But then that seed starts to flower, and you have to water that flower, because that seed go one day grow up and try to become a tree. So quit wasting your seeds. Sexual transmutation is real. If you don't believe in soul ties and stuff like that, I suggest you study, because it's true. So if you want to become your best and you want to start to see things manifest in your life, withhold your sexual energy. And you got to understand, some trees, they take a long time to grow. So if you want to become this magnificent big tree, you got to hold that seed and let that tree grow. And you got to water it. You got to nurture it within yourself. You got to study. You got to eat right. You got to meditate or pray. Do things that raise your vibration. Stay away from things that's harmful to your aura. Because when you become awake, some days what's crazy is I don't see nothing but lights. Like I walk outside and I can see colors. I see people, I see red, I see green, I see blue. It's crazy. Because now I understand what they mean when they say you're awake. Like you actually you transcend and start to live on a fourth dimensional plane. Third dimensional plane is where we living at now. That's in this body, but a fourth dimensional plane is like, it's like when you playing a video game. You know, like when you play Call of Duty or something. Third dimensional is when you looking from the hands, from the eyes or something. Fourth dimensional is when you can see that man out in front of you. And like, that's what I done start living in. Like I see myself outside of me now. And now I can control the situations and stuff that I'm in, because I can see myself in a fourth dimensional plane. I know it might sound crazy to y'all, but it's a serious business. Like that meditation and changing the way I eat and withholding my sex and all that, man, it's crazy. It'll wake you up and put you on another level. You start to, like now, I get ringing in my ears all the time. Like my ears is ringing now. But I understand what it is now. It's because I'm an energy being and I'm on a frequency, and something's trying to get me to tune in. So when my ears ring, I listen closely. Not with my ears, but from the inside, because I know it's some spiritual beings trying to get a connection with me. So anytime, if y'all ever hearing them beep, beep, rings in your ears out the blue that's telling you that you're on a different frequency, that something is trying to tune in with you. And you got to understand, look, your waves and your aura and stuff, they going like this. They going like this. When you do things like smoke and drink and we have sex, your aura gets deeper and deeper. And it's allowed for energies to transmute and come in portals to different parts of your body and to your mind. So you try to keep a straight wave. Try to stay neutral. Try to stay balanced. As above, so below. So, man, it's crazy. But anyway, I just wanted to chop it up with y'all about that, man. About how important it is to hold your sexual energy. Because I don't think we see how important it is. And that it's our connection to the tree of life. So you got to understand your spine is what they call a Kundalini spirit. It has 33 vertebrae and it runs up the back of your back to the back of your neck to your pituitary gland, and it translates to your pineal gland. And it runs from your root chakra. Your root chakra is what controls your sexual emotions and all of that. So when that energy goes up, when you have sex or you connect with that energy goes up your spine and goes through the back of your neck into the pituitary gland, and it translates information, and it starts to manifest in what you see in your eyes. And you start to want to look at porn and big booty pictures and handsome men, women, and all that type of stuff. They be trying to, they get your attention more easier. So be careful of who y'all give y'all love to. Be careful of who you open your aura up to, so to say. Because remember, like I told you earlier, women, you are the divine feminine. Men, you are the divine masculine. Once you understand male and female don't exist, girl and boys don't exist, you'll understand why some people feel like they was born a woman. Some people feel like they was born a man, because male and female and stuff like that don't exist. It's only energies. It's a masculine energy and it's a feminine energy. And the things you do in your life and all that type of stuff I can't really get into why you feel like you was born that way, but it's a little too deep right now for to be discussing. But a lot of that comes from reincarnation, believe it or not. I know a lot of y'all don't believe in that type of stuff, but it's true. A lot of that stuff's come from reincarnation. How you was living in the past life, because you got to understand, until you reach that crown chakra, you have 7 chakras, and you're going up from the bottom. And basically 98% of humans is living on the bottom 3. You have to understand, to reach that 4th one, you have to drop off things, heavy loads, burdens and stuff like that to go forward. But so to say, I love y'all, man. Watch who y'all give y'all sexual energy to. Get outside and enjoy some sun. I'm gonna start teaching a little more. I know I'm always speaking and all that, but my spirit been on me more about teaching, because there's people out here need to hear like how important this stuff is, and holding this type of stuff in, information and knowledge and stuff like that, is not good. So watch how you eat. Watch what you see. Watch your sexual energy. And you should be good. Other than that, I love y'all, man. Y'all have a good day.